People, this is Adriana. I got about 5 minutes to do this. I'm doing this video because I am like had it up through my head with all this crazy stuff that I keep hearing people talking about. One of the things I want to touch on real quick is, let me say this. This is part of my journey back home to Pennsylvania, and I'm Adriana. Um, I am doing this because I keep hearing all these black women talking about, the reasons why black women can't raise men. They can't do this, they can't do that. Listen, people, get off your fantasy land, okay? Get out of your fantasy land. Let me enlighten you. I'm almost 65, okay? I have 6 children. You're missing me with this so-called marriage junk and how marriage is blah 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 and you raise a better child when there's a man around. That's not true. That's not true. Because if that dude that you keep referring to is a man, then pretty much you're not going to have those problems if he's a man. As if he's a man. The majority of them are not men. They're dudes. They're guys. They're boys. They're people that have not grown up yet. And then you want to come in here and bestow your child off, even if you're pregnant by the guy. Why do you want to do that to yourself? Stop and think about it, because you do have that inch of time in between your index finger and your thumb to think. You have a lot of time to think, okay? Stop and think. It takes 2 seconds to put a condom on. It takes 2 seconds to protect yourself. I was very young having babies. I was in my teens having kids. And when my girls grew up, I had 4 girls and 2 boys. When them girls grew up, I said, don't do it. 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 Don't have no babies. Bump that having them babies by these dudes. They ain't no good. Notice I'm not saying men. I ain't said men yet. Except these are not men. They're not men. You're not dealing. I want you women to hear me, especially you black women. Y'all kill me with this dumbness. You're not dealing with the guys of yesteryear. Those back there were dudes that were growing up to be men. They're being groomed to be men because there was a father and mother there. But there was also fathers and mothers there for the ones that didn't grow up and get groomed. There are train wrecks and they're all over the place. They're scattered everywhere. And they have the same parents, same mother and father, same everything. It didn't do no good. So why are you sitting here trying to pretend like we have the golden to raising kids or not? Stay by yourself and don't have no babies unless you're ready for them. They're work. They're a lot of money. And they'll pimp you from the cradle to the grave. So stop and think, you don't really want that. So if I was y'all, do like I do. Some of my words, a lot of my words are calculated. Okay, I think before I say things. You need to think before you say things. Okay, because you're not gaining any kind of, oh, she's such a good woman. Those men will sleep with you and discard you like garbage. They don't care nothing about you. They're guys. Guys. Let me say it again. Those guys. They will do that. A man won't do that to you. A guy will. Okay? And if you allow it, sky's the limits on what you could get your hands on. If I were you, use this for something other than a hat rack. I'm Adriana. This is part of my journey back home to Pennsylvania. And peace. I'm out.